Hi guys, Football-ManagerYouthDevelopment.co.uk here. Welcome to a brand new series. In this series we're going to be playing as Buxton in the Conference North. So this challenge I have taken from the Football Manager forum on the community SI Games website, and basically the idea is to run the game for a whole year, just so you holiday for a year, and then you get a choice of teams that will come up into the Conference North or South. So in this particular gameplay file, Buxton were promoted from the league below the Conference North, and now obviously they're in the Conference North. So the idea is that you start your past playing experience as a Sunday League footballer, and you also, you can basically just set up your coaching attributes and things like that. As you can see at the moment, they're really, really low. So both my coaching and mental attributes are really low. We'll just have a real quick look at the team. So obviously Buxton, it's going to be very, very tough challenge, but the idea with this challenge, I am going to try and get them promoted as high as possible, hopefully kind of to the Premier League and whatnot. But what I wanted to do is just get into a really, really good save file just before Football Manager 2016 comes out. And that may sound a little bit crazy, but obviously it's not actually too long now until the new Football Manager will start to be spoken about and actually released. So I just wanted to get my teeth into one good last save file on Football Manager 2015, and I think this is certainly going to be the one anyway. Or I've always really enjoyed doing non-league football playthroughs, and I think this one's going to be really, really good for myself. So I've literally just started this save file, and I'm just going to have a look through all the players. I've not had a look through any of the players at all just yet, so what I'm going to do is just sort it by ability. So having a look through at the moment, there's not a great deal of players that do have over 3 stars and above. Obviously the 3-star rating is a good rating for the senior team. So whenever I'm playing like lower league or non-league football, what I tend to do is just try and sign players that have got at least 3 stars for the senior team for their current ability. I never really tend to look for potential ability, just simply because by the time you do get promoted to the higher leagues and the players do fulfill their potential, chances are that they're probably not going to be good enough for the kind of current level that you're at. So I always do try and look for current ability when I'm doing a lower league save file. Best player in the team is apparently Aaron Jameson. We can see he's on £200 a week, and looks like his contract has pretty much expired. So potentially that's going to be one of the first things that I'll have to have a sort out. Only being on £200 a week, he's not exactly on a lot of money. So I'm going to have a really, really good look just to see if we do actually want to sign this guy. For non-league, he doesn't look too bad, I guess. Just having a look at his handling, his kick-ins, not too bad. Pretty much non-league standard player, I'd say. Bradley Wood is next up on the list, 23-year-old. Not really too happy with his crossing ability, but in terms of his work rate, tackling, he's not got too bad pace, I guess, for this level of football either. So not too much of a bad player. At least he's on a contract, this guy. So certainly something to work with there. I won't even begin to pronounce this guy's name. Caminero, I'll go for that. And so he's a defensive winger by the looks of things. He's got some absolutely shocking technical attributes. There's a hell of a lot of ones here. Luckily, none of them are, apart from finishing, actually. That's horrendous, having finishing of 1. So if that guy's meant to be rated as our 3rd best player, I certainly do think we've got a lot of work to be doing here. So got another guy, Wayne Riley, on loan from Chester, and he's actually a striker, but he doesn't look too bad, I guess. 5'9". Looks like his contract's expiring as well, so I'm going to have another good look at that. It's going to be certainly a lot of work to do at this club, I think. We've got a French guy here who's 34 years old. I would like to say he's got a lot of experience and good mental attributes, but for someone who's 34 years old, I don't think I'll be offering him a new contract, especially on £325 a week. I certainly do think we can get much, much better than this, and also someone with at least higher work rate. He's not going to be somebody who's going to set this league on fire. Even though at 34 years old, you would expect him to have really, really good mental attributes. But he simply hasn't got them. And that's quite a large wage actually for this level of football. So I'm not going to look through too many other players. I think that it's going to be certainly good just having a look at the finances now, I think. So the club has got a balance of 25,000. By the end of the year, we're expected to lose well, being the minus £368,000. So hopefully we could maybe go through a little bit of an FA Cup run, just try and get a bit of money. We'll have a look at the club themselves. So you can see in the overview here that they did actually win the English Northern Counties East Premier Division, and that was last season. So that was the season that they managed to get promoted to the Conference North. Oh, actually, that was in 2006. So yeah, they're a club literally who's won absolutely nothing basically. Ever. So certainly it's going to be quite a good challenge, I think, just to have a look through this team and just try and make them as good as possible. As you can imagine, they've got really basic pretty much of everything. So yeah, poor training facilities, basic youth facilities, got basic pretty much everything. Stadium's 4,000, which would probably do us up to maybe about League 2, and then we'd have to just look to expand that as much as possible. So yeah, certainly going to be a really, really good challenge, I think, this safe. I'm certainly looking forward to getting into it. This episode I just wanted to kind of use as an introduction episode, just to let you guys know that I am going to be starting this non-league save file. And yeah, the aim's just going to be literally just to take them as high as possible. I think I'm just going to spend a little bit of time just having a look at the, what players I could potentially bring in to the club. So first things first, I'm just going to also have a quick look at the transfer budget. So at least we got about £1,000 roughly to have a play with. And certainly we saw that there were quite a few players where their contracts have actually expired. So if we have a look down here, yeah, we can see that all these three players, their contracts, they don't even have contracts at all. And yeah, quite a large majority of the team as well, they don't actually have any contracts either. So I'm going to have a look through all these players. Potentially half of them will end up going, but in the next episode, what we're going to do is have a look through all the transfers that I've made to do. All the transfers that I've made. And yeah, probably going to be a completely new look team, I would imagine. Certainly guy on £500 a week's not going to be staying at this club. We certainly won't be able to afford that. But yeah, I'm going to be looking to just bring in some quite young players. But again, like I said earlier, just all about the current abilities. So I am going to call this the end of the episode, guys. I know it's going to be quite a short episode, but yeah, I just wanted to introduce the team to you and just to let you know that this save file was starting. Obviously, I'd love you guys to follow my progress on this save file. So yeah, please do subscribe to the channel and of course press that like button to show your support for this new episode. And we'll be back very soon for the transfers that I'm going to be making for this team. Thanks for watching.